Hello everyone! Today I have rounded up some facts about one of my favorite games of all time, Dragons Dogma 2. This game is loaded with hidden details and nice mechanics that are definitely worth delving into. And that's exactly what I've done today. They range from useless and funny to actually quite helpful. I'm sure many Dragons Dogma fans probably know all of these, but they were news to me even after my 50-hour playthrough. So who knows? And if you're not a Dragons Dogma 2 player right now, hopefully this video can interest you enough to give the game a try. But enough rambling, we can start with our first item on the list. Fairy Stone. This one is common and just kind of funny, and I couldn't help but add it to the list, which is why it's first. I doubt this will be news to anyone, but just in case you didn't know, when trying to use a Fairy Stone with no access above you, the Fairy Stone will fail. You'll know right away that you'll have to move as well because the stone won't glow as it's in your hand. And the anticlimactic animation of the stone hitting the ground and the text box taking just enough time to show up to give you a chance to see your failure is absolutely hilarious. Stamina regen. This one is one I have noticed because I feel like I'm constantly managing my stamina bar. And that is, when you're on an incline, your stamina will actually be affected. If you're running uphill at a steep enough incline, you'll actually use more stamina and your stamina will take longer to come back, opposed to going downhill, which will have the opposite effect. This is pretty easy to notice if you are into the game as much as me, because I feel like I constantly need to keep track of my stamina. Pawns catching you. Pawns are the Arisen's best friend, so it's no surprise that your faithful companion wouldn't want to see you harmed. That's why they'll actually catch you if you land on them from a jump. My pawn would have stolen my heart if the dragon didn't get to it first. False Arisen gangs. These guys are all over the place, and you may have wondered who or what they are. I had recently found out that these guys are actually fake Arisen and pawns. You usually can't see all of their chest, but if you look closely here you can actually see that this one has the scar on their chest. This makes sense in Dragons Dogma 2, as the Arisen is the ruler of Vermund, so it would make sense that so many people would try and claim the title. Makes you wonder why people would immediately trust us when we say we are the Arisen before we ever even talk to them. NPCs and weapons. Have you ever been in a town and you accidentally draw on your weapon? You'd probably notice how agitated everyone gets around you. People flee and guards get ready for a fight. However, you may not have ever seen this reaction if you are a mage or sorcerer, and that's because they don't actually care if you draw a staff or arch a staff. I guess they think that this is less of a threat than this. Taverns. Okay, so this one is kind of tricky, and there's no real way to test it in game. And I play on console, so I don't have a way of looking into the game's code or files, so take it with a grain of salt. But word on the street is that if you buy a round at the tavern, you'll actually increase your affinity with all characters in the bar. This could be useful for characters that you want as your beloved, or if a shopkeeper is there, it could even net you a discount if they like you enough. Large pawns. Have you ever wondered why you see so many towering pawns around? Well, the answer is because character height actually has a lot to do with their carry capacity. So many knowledgeable players opt to make their pawns large, and weird players make them large buff women. dirty feet. Continuing on with the theme of people with questionable tastes, we have a little bit of trivia that is hard to understand how someone even noticed it in the first place. I didn't find this out myself, but someone noticed that if you remove your shoes and walk around for a bit, your feet will actually get dirty. And even more than that, if you walk in water, your feet will actually be cleaned. This is such a small attention to detail and is honestly more funny than anything. Ravening lunge. Now on to a useful piece of info that helped me a lot during my first time through Batal, and that would be the warrior's ravening lunge move. If you use it, you actually gain quite a bit of speed, and not only that, it seems to negate carry weight and its effects on your stamina and speed. So it could be an effective way to move around the map if no ox carts or fairy stones are at your disposal. Just make sure to stock up on some delicious Harspud rubberants. The Oracle. And lastly, although probably least helpful in most situations, but definitely the most obscure, is how the Oracle can help you in a quest. Usually the Oracle is absolutely useless, but recently I found out that if a character is dead and sent to the morgue, it can be understandable that someone wouldn't know where to find them if they had no idea that they died in the first place, or if you forgot they died at all. And this is where the Oracle can come in handy. She actually gives you the knowledge of their passing and whether or not they're in the morgue. Just remember that all residents on the Vermont side of the border go to the morgue in Vernworth, and all residents in the Batal side go to the morgue in Bak Batal. This includes everyone on the volcanic island as well. And that wraps up this video. Like every other channel who's ever uploaded a facts video, it would be interesting to see how many of these you knew in the comments. And let me know if you liked the video. I really enjoyed Dragons Dogma 2 and would honestly love to keep making these kind of videos, but I don't really have any plans right now, and this is a little bit out of the realm of what I usually do anyways. So if you want to see that, go ahead and hit the like button to let me know. I just wanted to show this game some love and talk about these little things I've learned about the game. But that's going to do it for now, so thanks for watching.
Bye bye.